All right. So, hello everyone, and welcome to the second episode of Theory Thursday. So, yun, nakaka 1 week na tayo into our Becoming the Ideal Engineer series. And today, we will be discussing yung ating forms of the ideal gas law equation. So, gagawin natin to. And this is what I chose for this episode since we will be dealing with much complicated concepts sa ating third year, such as yung ating heat transfer, uh, combustion engineering, and even yun sa ating fluid machineries, magagamit natin to. So this is the foundation on the higher subjects that we will tackle in engineering, or specifically in mechanical engineering. So, para maintindihan natin to, we may have to go back to our roots and revisit the ideal gas law equation and how it works. So, first, kunin muna natin yung pinaka-conventional format ng formula of the ideal gas law, which is yung ating PV equals nRT. And to do that, we have to consider yung relationships ng bawat law na nakastate dito. So, for Boyle's law, it states that the volume of a gas is inversely proportional to its pressure. So, ayan. And for Charles' law, it states that the volume of a gas is directly proportional to its temperature. And kay Avogadro's law naman, the volume is directly proportional to the number of moles. So, more on Avogadro's law later. So, yan. Given these relations, we can state, since ang pinaka-main variable natin dito is yung ating volume, we can state that the volume is proportional to the inverse of the pressure multiplied to the temperature and also multiplied to the number of moles. No. And para mawala itong ating proportionality here, we have to introduce a proportionality constant K. Ano? So, for formality, i-add natin yung mga proportionality constants here. So, meron ditong K1, K2, and K3. So, introduce natin yung proportionality constant natin to make it into an equality, in which yung ating K1 times K2 times K3, we will denote that as R, which is yung ating universal gas constant. Okay? Now, i-add na natin yung ating R dito to get rid of the proportionality. Therefore, yung ating volume is equal to, i-rearrange natin siya, that is N R T over P. And if we want to make it more conventional, multiply lang tayo ng P on both sides to cancel this, and we will have our PV equals nRT. And that's very nice. This is the ideal gas law equation. So, ganun lang siya kadaling i-derive. Now, we will move on to other forms. Ano? So, meron pa siyang other forms that we will tackle. So, first, we can get the density of a gas using this. So, first, we have to consider that yung ating density, rho, is equal to the mass over the volume. Secondly, we have to consider na yung ating N, the number of moles, is equal to the mass of the gas over its molecular mass. So let's put it as M sub O. No. Using these, we know na yung ating volume, that would be, rearranging the variables, that would be the density over the mass. Okay? And palitan natin yung mga variables dito. So, you have P. Now, i-represent natin yung volume in terms of the density and the mass. That would be rho over m. That would be equal to yung ating N. We have m over yan, the molecular mass times RT. And from here, we can cancel yung ating mass. No. And transposing this to the other side, P would be equal to rho over the molecular mass times RT. And minsan, pwede natin i-neglect yung kanyang molecular mass, and this could also be represented in terms of P is equal to rho RT. And to calculate for the density, that is simply, divide natin yung RT on both sides, and we will have density is equal to the pressure over RT. So this is another way of representing the ideal gas law. Now we will move on to the third way, in which babalikan natin yung ating Avogadro's law. So Avogadro's law states that at standard temperature and pressure, STP, at STP, basically, yung ating temperature is 0 degrees Celsius, or that is 273.15 Kelvin. And yung ating pressure, that is 1 atm. So at standard temperature and pressure, the volume of a gas is 22.4 liters. Okay? And we can use this to calculate for the universal gas constant. So in this case, gagamitin natin not yung ating ATM, but the kPa counterpart. So that is 101.325 kilopascals. Okay? And balikan natin yung ating ideal gas law. That's PV and RT. To calculate for R, that is simply PV over NT. Okay? Now using this, let us calculate for R. So we have 101.325 kilopascals times 22.4 liters. This over yung ating N, that is 1 mole, and yung ating temperature, that is 273.15 Kelvin. Okay? And if you put that in your calculator, so lagay lang natin siya real quick. I-approximate na natin yung answer. So R is approximately 8.31 kilopascal liter over mole Kelvin. So that's basically kilopascal liter per mole Kelvin. So ito yung ating universal gas constant. So marami pa siyang forms, such as if consider natin yung atmospheres, that would be 0.0821, and meron pa siyang English counterpart as well. So ito na yung gagamitin muna natin to show another form of the ideal gas law. So, yung gawin natin, i-consider natin yung Avogadro's constant. So, yung ating N, that would be equal to 6.03 times 10 to the 23rd power. That is the molecule. So, basically, yung ating Avogadro's constant says that there are approximately 6.03 times 10 to the 23 moles sa isang mole ng gas. So this is actually the molecule. Ano? So using that idea, okay, babalikan natin yung relation ng PV. So let's go here. So kumbaga, this is like N over N, if that makes sense. So ayan. So PV is equal to yung ating N over the Avogadro's constant. So this is 1 mole. Ano? So gawin na natin capital yung N for the number of moles. Okay? So for the sake of it, i-omit na natin muna yung ating unit analysis just for it to be much more understandable. And then we have yung ating 8.31. So omit muna natin to. No. I'll put it later towards the end. So I have 8.31 here, and then we have the temperature. So dito ang pupunta na yun dito, and we just simply divide yung ating 8.31 sa Avogadro's constant. So 8.31 divided by 6.03 times 10 raised to the 23rd power, we will approximately arrive na yung ating magiging answer dito. That is the Boltzmann constant, KB, which is yung ating Boltzmann constant. Okay, and that is approximately 1.38 times 10 raised to the negative 23. And yung ating Boltzmann constant basically states kung gaano karaming energy meron ng isang particle. So let's put it in a formula first. So that is yung ating PV is equal to N times KB T. So ayun nga, it states that the Boltzmann constant represents yung how much energy a particle or one particle has at a given temperature. So you're expecting yung kanyang unit to be joule per Kelvin, or it can be any other form of work over a temperature. So, and then ito na yung other form ng ideal gas law. So in total, we derive a total of 3 forms. And nga, you can flip this however way you want to compute for a certain value. And also, yun nga, we have the combined gas law equation if you want to explore that as well. But ayun, nakuha naman natin yung pinaka important way here, important na concept here, which is how these variables affect each other. So, ayan. And I think that wraps it up for Theory Thursday. So, ayan. That is the various forms of the ideal gas law equation. And I'll see you guys tomorrow sa ating Fundamentals Friday. So, that's it. And thank you guys for tuning in. And ayun nga, happy learning!